Hi, welcome to Mark's Basement Arcade. Today, it's travel time. It's also mid-December. Well, a little bit more mid-late December. But we are getting on this travel time. We're going to start assembly on this. Getting the Playfield all back together. Yes, it's fun and exciting in so many ways, but yeah, that's what we're gonna work on today. Oh, if we don't lose these screws. I got two screws that go under here that I'll have to get at a later date when I flip the Playfield back over. I don't forget them, I always remember them. It's kind of hard to forget them, but as you know, things do happen. All these screws and everything have gone through the, what do you call it? Has gone through my rock tumbler. That video can be seen in my, I think it's called Products I've Tested or Approved playlist. But yeah, it can be seen there if you're interested in it. Screws, I'm just used to doing this, so all these screws are just very, I don't know, I just know where they kind of go. Once you take apart these so many times, you kind of remember which ones go where, except for this one. I always forget that one. Usually a super fine, tiny one, which this looks like it could be it. And then there will be another one that goes on the other side, which looks like it's right here. Alright, let's get back to trying to do these so you can see them actually being put on. That's why I'm kind of doing them backwards for how I normally do them. As you put that one on first. I'm just going to go around and make sure these are all tight. I don't want to come back to them, you know what I mean? You know what I mean, Vern? But yeah, it's mid-December here in lovely southeastern Wisconsin. Try not to put them in all the way until I get all the screws lined up. That way I can move it around as needed. For those two, that's the last two screws for there. This gets bent just a little bit. That screw goes in. That screw goes in. Let's grab a ball. That one looks decent enough for right now. Looks good. If you notice, this is super shiny. It's because I polish them, because what destroys your Playfield are your balls. Crappy balls destroy the Playfield. So if you attack what's going to attack the balls first, which would be the trough. If you get the trough as clean as possible, which leads me to polish all this stuff. And when I polish it, it just, what do you call it? It makes it nicer for the ball to roll in there. My little shirt was flipped up on the edge there. Alright, and now we'll start laying some posts out where they go. I'm just hoping not too many of these are... Those are actually going to go on that in a little while. Hopefully none of these are stripped out. And then we got rubbers here. Which is fun. I believe these are 5/16. It doesn't say. I believe those are 5/16. I have to look at my phone. I make videos. If it will focus. And how everything goes. And I can see those are 5/16 with stand-up posts. So I got a container down here too. With some of these that fell out of the bag, or they were in other bags or something. These get stand-up posts like that. I hope none of these are stripped. I do when I make these videos. Why am I hungry all the time? Like never fails. Make a video and I'm hungry. We're just gonna zoom you in a little bit better, just so you can see what I'm doing. These I call them stand-up posts sometimes, or threaded posts. It all feels what I feel like calling them at the time. These just screw down. I can get a better feel with this for sometimes for some reason, so I like to use that. Yeah, those are nice. Notice the ball, it can get kicked back up, which is kind of crazy. That's got to go down. That's why it won't kick. It's actually hitting the switch, but when a ball's laying in there, the switch is down. But yeah, it will kick that right up. Notice the artwork isn't exactly perfect the way it lines up, but that mech is offset, but this is right in the middle, so I'm guessing that's why the art is off a tad. Let's see what we got for these. Those, these are all post ones. So these will all be these. Maybe this, I'm gonna put money on is a stripped out hole. Yes, so you get to see me fix at least one hole. That is a stripped out bad hole. Do, 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 do. That hole is bad. Well, so is that one. That one is not as bad as that. That one I'm going to use a different hole filler. I'm going to use the bamboo stick versus the toothpick. If you notice on some things, I used a toothpick. Mostly it's a toothpick. This hole's so damn big, I'm going to use the bamboo skewer instead. Wood glue, because it's wood. I don't need a nose pliers. Take that, I grab it right on the very edge like that. Take my glue and I dump it until it just gets to the edge. I dunk it in, stick it in a hole, wipe that off, grab this, stick that in there, give her tighten down. Oh yeah, and you feel it getting tight. Nice. That one. Let's put this back over here in case we need it. The bamboo skewers are just thicker, and that hole is huge. I don't know what the hell they had in there at one time or what, but that hole is ginormous. How the hell could it get stripped that bad? I can't figure that one out. Oh, we're going to need another bamboo skewer in there. Like I said, that hole is huge. Just wait. Don't tell me that's... No, it isn't. Did it just mash right into the edge instantly? Because it didn't come out with that. It's not in there, so that means that hole was so huge it went right into the side. That hole's a lot bigger than what I thought. If I can't fix it, I might have to drill it all the way through and put a nut and screw on it. But I think this is going to do it. I believe so. Oh yeah. This one's going to do it. Oh yeah, I can feel it getting tight. That's it. Now, you might wonder why I did it like that. Some people, they want to glue it and then let the wood dry in there and stuff. I like doing it like this because, one, the wood is, my stick is dry right now. The minute I screw that in with the glue, it's gonna kind of like destroy. that wood that I just put in there, and it's going to start expanding it all around. And with the wood glue, it's going to all mix together and slather that hole really good. And when it does that, it's going to force the glue all over around, all over the screw, and then all over the big stripped hole, and it's just going to fuse together. So whenever this post comes out, you know, hopefully never, but you know, if somebody had to take it out for some reason in umpteen years, when they take it out, all that glue will be bonded to the Playfield with the hunk of wood I stuck in there. So that's why I do it like that. We'll do a couple more. We'll do these next two ones, and then I'm gonna probably skip the rest of these posts because it might be kind of boring for you to watch. Post screws. That's exactly the same. Okay, this right here is the only one I get to screw. That one feels strippy. It just felt so loose when I put the screw in. But we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. Pretty good. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I don't want to bore you with putting all these posts in, but if there's something odd that we're going to get to, but yeah, they're all going in good, so let's get the rest of these posts in, and I will come back with doing the rubbers and how I do the rubbers. And there we go. We have all of the posts on. Every single one of these on the top were just like beat up and stripped. I don't understand why these top ones were. I can understand these from the ball smashing into them all the time. But these top ones, you get the plunge from the ball, it hits this and it like kills it. So I don't understand why these were all loose. But one thing I do want to check real quick is how the ball rolls down through here. It's got no sticking. That I know it's going to do good already. Let's throw the ball over here. Now we're going to get to the rubbers. Alright. We need 2 5/16 for those. And that would probably be 2 1/2 for these. 2 5/16 is just bigger than a 2 1/2. Those switches actually look pretty good. Where's my switch tool? There it goes. But we can tighten it up. It's right here. A little bit more than that. Oh, I went way too far. That's perfect. That one is perfect too. Alright, what else do we got that's 2.5? Yeah, 2 5/16 is oddball size. I think we're done with those. 3 3/8. 3 3/8 is close enough to 3.5. And we need 4 of them. And those go right like this. These are just weird sizes that they got posted. That is a good gap right there. That's kind of a fat gap. I want it just slightly bigger than a credit card. That's kind of tight. On a EM, because this has so much bounce to it. No matter what it does, it's gonna hit that switch. This doesn't, so this one I want a little tighter gap, which are good. These will go here. And that like has no at all, nothing. I'm just gonna use a little screwdriver on that one. And we're gonna push that. That didn't do anything. This one I may have to adjust from the bottom, because for some reason this switch is different than this switch. I don't know if they were replaced. One was replaced at one time or what. That's got a good gap there. This one's shorter. You can see right here, it comes just right to the rubber, which I'm going to have to pay attention on because I may have to take that switch out. I don't think I will. But this one is higher than post. It's just a little bit higher, not much. Where they don't have a lot of movement, I like to make the switches tighter, which is good there. Alright, these are 1 1/4 right here. And this one was 1 1/4 right here, and this one was a 3/4. These will go all the way like that. And like that. And all the other ones be 5/16. You just roll down. You can hear my dog, Comet the pinball dog. He doesn't know he's named after a pinball machine, so if anybody ever meets Comet, don't let him know he's named after a pinball machine. He just thinks he's named Comet because he's crazy quick. And I think that's it for the Playfield assembly. I still have to put the caps on. I gotta clean the Jones plug. I gotta clean that yet before we put it back together. I do not want to put the apron on yet in case something goes goofy with the kicker, which I don't see why it would. I have to put the flippers on. I usually put them on when it's in the game. The plastics I do not put on until all the switches are tested. I want to make sure all the lights work. Once all the switches are tested and I feel that they're in good shape, then I put the plastics on. But otherwise, I think that's a good Playfield assembly right there. I think that's it. All these targets were Novus 2'd. They did not have anything on them, not like a star or a bullseye or anything like that, which I find is weird. But they're just yellow, boring targets. But they spell Traveltine. But yeah, it's pretty cool looking, I believe. It's going to be fun getting it right up in there. Once you get it up there, you're starting your clock. So this has a lot going for it and against it. You want to get the ball up there so you can get travel times done, but then you want to get it down through here to stop your clock. This will start the clock again. Glad these stop the clock, and I imagine the out hole will stop the clock too. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you all for watching. Right here is going to be some really cool stuff down in the description. There might be some cool stuff. Thumbs up. Thank you all for watching my videos and my series. I appreciate every single one of you. And I guess that's about it. Give me a thumbs up, drop a comment, and later.